Hey, honeys. Hola, cariños. Y'all, this is my first time using StreamYard. So I have to pull up on my phone just to make sure that I'm actually live because it tells me I'm live. But I mean, I guess until some of y'all say something, I'm not going to know. Oh, I'm live. Okay. Hey, honeys. Hola, cariños. Yo espero que tú están bien. Y'all, it's Tuesday and I'm excited. This is all the feels February. So just a couple of minutes, I will share kind of how this whole writing series came about and just what the purpose of it is and what we can all expect to do together in these next, well, I guess 3 days now, once the day is over. It's just for the month of February, every Tuesday in February. And of course, if you all want more of this, you can either book a one-on-one session. Okay, putting it out there, or just let me know, and then I'll kind of just see, schedule wise, if this is something I'll do, once a month, a couple of times a month. So you all kind of let me know. But again, I'll wait just a few more minutes. I've got one person give me a shout out. Woo woo. But no, y'all, don't be shy because we're doing this together. Okay, so give me a little hi, hello, so I can see y'all, or so I can see at least what I'm doing because I don't know. I will say this one thing I've already declared is that 2022 is the year of new things, the year of doing new, the year of just exploring new, trying new, all the things. So, if you all are just kind of bumping it, popping in, you maybe heard me say that this is my first time trying StreamYard, and I'm very excited. But yeah, y'all, 30 minutes. That's all the time I'm asking of you tonight. And I'm not even asking for that time for me. I'm asking for that time for you. I'm asking you to give yourself the time of just 30 minutes of just engaging, 30 minutes of like writing off and on. We'll write in spurts. Hey, Jasmine, honey. We'll write in spurts and whatnot. This is broadcasting to YouTube and to Facebook. So again, I'm just excited. I'm so very excited. Let me change my banner here. Watch out. Y'all listen. All things are new. And I'm very excited about that. So I'm gonna wait like literally maybe 2 more minutes, just in case y'all's notifications are just getting to you. But the show will go on, even if it's just me, because I'm enough. But no, I will still write because because that's my plan anyway. And so I thought I would just invite you all into my writing space. So, but how are y'all doing? How's y'all's day going? Tell me all the things. Anything new going on? What do you all have planned for 2022? Is there a word you have for 2022? Let me know. Let me know the things. D-May. And even I guess in me mentioning that, like my word for 2022 is sustainability. So y'all, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, tell me if you all have a word for the year. Tell me what you are expecting of and from this year. Just tell me all of the things as we wait. And then we'll get started here in just a little bit. We'll get started. You all enjoy my wall behind me. I got the contact. Y'all didn't ask for all these details, but I'm going to tell you while we're waiting. I got the contact paper from Target. It's a black and white speckle. And then this, it's flipped around. This artwork here is by a black artist, a woman named, her brand name is Pink Lomaine. Love her. Everything is dramatic. Everything is black wonderfulness and all the things. And it's Black History Month. And then I have another one that sits right above me as well, that one of my girlfriends, hey Nina, got me for my birthday, and then some baskets and again, this is a purse I got for my birthday, and then some flowers and things from one of my best friends, Andrea, got me the purse. It's a purse, but I decided to put it on the wall. Okay, y'all. All right, we're gonna get started. I hope you guys either have your a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil. It's also fine to type this information up, but the purpose, y'all. Hey. Okay, so the purpose of all the feels February. I was sitting down one day last month, like just during the time of consecration, just really thinking about, life and all these different things. And I'm a person who I allow for myself to feel my feelings. And that used to not be the case. I was very much like a stuffer, and I would let certain things just kind of pile one on top of the other. Wasn't very expressive, wasn't very vocal. And so I found myself just really like tense a lot of the time. And I'm like, this cannot be life. Okay. And so, in that, just through my self discovery journey, I started to share more. I started to connect with my feelings more. And hola, Viviana. And of course, even being, in a service industry, so being in social work, and now, of course, with Strokes of Freedom, I really started tapping more into all of the different feelings, all the different emotions, and just everything that we get to experience. And so, as I was sitting and reflecting on all of those different things, all the feels February came to mind. And the goal is for it to be that we're able to identify that our feelings as human, the things that we experience, that they go far beyond mad, glad, happy, and sad. Like you can feel disappointed. You can feel disrespected. You can feel joyous. You can feel, overwhelmed. Like you can feel all of these different emotions, all of these different feelings. And so I'm like, it's Black History Month. Okay. It's Black History Month. And, I can't even say the different climates. The climate's always the climate for the most part. But you just with more things happening on just the social justice end or social injustice at times on that end. Of course, it's Valentine's that's happening this month. And so there can be a lot of different feelings that come along with that. And then just in general in life. And so I wanted to create a space for us to just talk about those feelings. And it doesn't mean that you hop on here and that you have to pour your whole entire heart and soul out. But what it means is that as I offer different prompts, you get the opportunity to reflect and to sit with your thoughts and to sit with your feelings and really to bridge the connection between those things. But also just to write and to have a few moments to yourself. Okay, honey, the climate, Jasmine, you already know. You already know in the climate always, honey, this is the climate, okay? The people are quick to say that phrase. So y'all, we're real relaxed tonight. I've already got my leg kind of kicked up, but we're just chatting, we're just talking. So the first thing that I will open up, well, I guess let me share a little more too about self and Strokes of Freedom. So Strokes of Freedom is designed to give you a space to, again, to connect your thoughts, connect your feelings, to connect with those things, and also room to master yourself. I think sometimes we're always looking to, if I can master this hobby, if I can, master this language. Okay, trying to master Spanish, y'all. But if I can master these other things, but how much attention and focus do we put on mastering ourselves and really knowing ourselves in and out, like down to the T, okay? And so Strokes of Freedom exists to offer you spaces like that. We offer one-on-one, group, couples, parent, child, all of these different categories or groups of people. I offer writing sessions for those groups of people. So if you are a parent and you're having trouble connecting with your child because of the generational gap that's there, book a session. We can start to work through that. If you are in a relationship, and that could be that. I think with relationships, people wait until something's bad or people wait until something doesn't feel good, and then they want to flood and get all the resources. Communication, open communication, honest communication, being courageously vulnerable, it enhances every relationship, and journaling is a great way to do that. And so if you want one-on-ones, it's a great addition to therapy. Y'all know we love therapy around here, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So yeah, we love therapy. Journaling is a great addition to therapy. I'm sure your therapist has told you do some writing. And sometimes it's easier to have someone to facilitate that for you. So anyways, y'all, that's essentially what I do. I offer all things journal writing, just to give you a safe space to release, a safe space to own, a safe way to honor your feelings, and then a safe way to really, to recognize them, to honor them, and then to release them. Okay, so our first prompt of the night, and y'all, it's a one-woman show. So let me see if this little StreamYard. So the very first thing, I want for you all to make a list of 5 emotions you experience often. So you're going to make a list of 5 emotions that you experience often. And I'm writing too, honey. This does not have to be awkward. If you all want to just sit and watch me write, baby, that's fine. But I encourage y'all to write as well. flip my little page over here. But yeah, so you're gonna make a list of 5 emotions you experience often. Hi, Aaron. How are you? But yeah, so make a list of 5 emotions that you experience often. And you all can elaborate on those feelings like as you're writing. So it doesn't have to be just the list. Like if you feel yourself led to really say, I feel this often or I feel that often, like and this is what leads to it type of thing, then that's totally fine too. And if you all want to type those out in the comments, 5 emotions you feel often. Oh, y'all, I'm going to say this too. You also, if you're trying to figure out, is this even a feeling? There is a feelings wheel that you can Google, that you can reference, that you can take a look at, because again, we sometimes shrink our emotions down. We don't experience the fullness of all emotions. So yeah, so that's just another thing. But feel free to drop in the comments 5 feelings or 5 emotions that you experience most often. Let me see. I'm going to take a look at my feelings wheel. Oh, I like that one. And yes, y'all, calm down. I will be sharing my list with y'all, okay? Just calm down. Just calm down. Again, feel free to list those in the comments. The prompt is at the bottom of the screen. That's a good one too. Most often. Amy, honey, you took it slam off my lips for that first one, honey. That was going to be the 4th one on my list. So Amy sharing anxiety, excitement, uncertainty, gratitude, and joy. And that's a great mix. That's a very great mix of different feelings. I love that. Ooh. What else? Y'all, I have 3 so far. I have gratitude, powerful, and content. And I got to really... I'm going to go with energetic as well. That's until my introvert meter goes down. Like until my social meter starts to decrease, I feel very energetic. And then I need about 2 to 3 business days to get me back to where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Can I get an amen in the comments from my introverts? Okay. Let me see. What else? Y'all, I oftentimes feel, I'm going to put resourceful, because in my mind, there's nothing that I can't figure out and there's nothing that I can't know. And not from like a know-it-all mindset, but very much from okay, what's presented to me? And then like, how can I figure this out? What can I do with the information that I do have? I don't believe in staying boxed in like, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. No, I feel resourceful more often than not. So my 5 emotions or feelings that I experience most often are gratitude, I feel powerful, I feel content, I feel energetic, and I feel resourceful. Amy, I chose to leave the little anxiety, the little anxious feeling off, honey, because I'm gonna let her keep that one. But yes, y'all, let me know. Tell me. So yeah, if you're done with that list, the next thing I want for you all to do, well, tell me this, and I'll give it a couple minutes in the comments because I know there's a slight delay. So, based on the list that you wrote out of those 5 different feelings, y'all, what was I gonna say? My God, the whole entire thing left me. Vivian says joy, confusion, gratitude, resentment, and encouragement. That was my question. How did you all feel as you were making out your list? Are these things that you are aware of that you feel most often? Like, are you able to connect? Oh, right now I'm feeling grateful, or I'm feeling gratitude. Right now I'm feeling resentment. Like, are you connected and aware that those are things you're experiencing in the moment? Accepted. That's powerful, Jasmine. Anxious, love, guilty, and empowered. Yeah, y'all, tell me more about how you felt thinking through those words, how you felt really connecting with those words and realizing like, oh, like these are things that I feel. So I'll give it a couple seconds again, just with the delay. So y'all, yeah, let me know what you feel, and then we'll move on to the second prompt for the next few minutes. And I'll share, for me, I felt very curious while I was writing because I feel a lot. Again, I'm a feeler. I'm very much a thinker too, and sometimes those those worlds do whatever they want to do, right? But even those two worlds are very much connected. So um I wasn't concerned about getting the right feelings. That's the other thing that I love about writing. Even if it's making a quick list, you don't have to be like super focused on, is someone going to read this? Or what if I'm saying it wrong? What if I'm spelling it wrong? Those things don't matter. One of my like strongest statements, a staple statement, if you will, that I love offering to people is that when you're writing the journal, like the pages, they just accept your truth for what it is. They don't try to interrupt you. They don't try to change it. They simply say, "Oh, this is what she's writing. This is what he's writing. So this is what it is." But it's also a great space to reflect and to process. So Vivian said it feels good to be honest about it, aware of it, but just never put them so together. And that's the thing. What if we like allow for ourselves to pause at the end of the week, at the beginning of a week, and reflect, like, oh, how did I feel this past week? Like what different things did I experience and what was going on around the time that I was experiencing that, right? Because the other great reason that I want I think it's a great reason at least that I wanted to do this was because sometimes we let our feelings lead everything else that we do. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling, X, Y, or Z today. So, that means it's going to be a horrible day. That means nothing's going to go right. Or that means I have to feel this way. The beautiful thing, y'all, and I'm getting excited. The beautiful thing about feeling your feelings, it's really just that, like, you get to honor it. You get to say, you know what, right now, and I do this a lot with children, but I'm realizing that as adults, y'all, we're just tall children. Some of us still short adults, but y'all get what I'm saying. But we're just tall children. So sometimes with children, I'm like, you feel sad and that's okay. We don't want to like push the emotion or push the feeling away or try to resist it so much. That's what causes the tug of war of like, oh, I shouldn't feel this way. It's like, you know what? No. Right now I feel sad, or right now I feel elated, or right now I feel hurt, or right now I feel confused, or right now I'm feeling anxious. Honor that, recognize it. That's what our feelings want, to be recognized. They're tired of us ignoring them. So recognize that, hey, right now I'm feeling X, Y, or Z, and that's okay. Give yourself a few moments, and then you get to step into a new space. um I was proud of the fact that I'm aware of how I feel, and most times I can pinpoint where those feelings are coming from. Absolutely. Putting the feelings into words was eye-opening. Yeah, it's like we'd be surprised. We experience so many different feelings, y'all, in a day's time. And then for my women on here, we're thinkers too. Our thoughts and our feelings are directly connected. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up. I'll give y'all this one instead of the one I was gonna go with. So next, I want for you to write a list of 5 emotions or feelings that you want to experience more often. So we've connected with how we feel most often, right? We've connected with exciting feelings and sad feelings and concerning feelings and stuff that we didn't even know was there. But I also want for you to be open to, well, what do I want to feel more of? What is it like to experience joy more, right? So just think through that and pop, pop, and just make a list of 5 things. And I'm not trying to limit y'all, honey. I say 5, but if y'all want to go off and do 10, 20, 50,000 of them, that's fine, honey. I'm gonna do 5. But yeah, so 5 feelings that you want to experience more often, and then we'll kind of chat about that. And again, if you don't feel like writing, that's perfectly fine. You can drop it in the chat, or you can just take this as a time of reflection, just to sit and think about some of those things that you do want to feel or experience more often. Okay. And let me know if I should play some little music or something next time, y'all. I love when it's quiet, so, but I know everybody is not like me. But yeah, if y'all want like music or something next time, just let me know. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my feelings wheel. Mm, that's good. What do you want to experience more often? Mm. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just reading my little thing. I'll give y'all maybe just a couple more minutes to think through those to think through those whatchamacallits. I think someone just dropped something in the comments. I'm going to read it in just a moment. In un momento. Okay, I think I have my very last. I lied. I don't have the last one yet. Oh, yeah, we'll go with that one. Okay. All right, let's see. Who's sharing? Who's sharing? Who's sharing? Proud, content, peaceful, energetic, and creative. Yes. So tell me, Jasmine, when you think about those words and those are feelings that you want to experience more often, what do you think leads to you feeling those things? What leads Jasmine to feeling proud and content and peaceful and energetic and creative? Like what do you think she has to be doing, or what does she have to be thinking in order for her to feel and experience those things? And that question's for everybody. Like with whatever words on your list, ask yourself, what do I have to be doing, or what leads to me experiencing this more often? Worthy of, that my contributions matter, being okay with not being okay, and proud. Absolutely. What's the Amy? Tell me this. Do you feel like there's harm in being okay with not being okay? Tell me where the resistance in that has come from for you. Vivian says inspired, pampered, contentment, laughter, and growth. You know you be laughing. No. You know you be laughing, girl. But yes, I love it. Ooh, pampered. That one definitely kind of jumps out. Is that pampered by self? Is that pampered by someone else? Um, while you all are thinking on what different things you would need to create, or the environment you would need to create, or what you would want or need to be doing to experience more of these feelings, I'll share my list. Because and I mentioned that because we're in total control. We maybe can't control life and situations and things that come about. And sometimes it'll feel like we can't even control our feelings, but it's really a matter, again, of honoring, of recognizing. And it's not a matter of controlling the feeling, but just letting the feeling take its course. So we can't control, how we feel necessarily, but we can definitely give room for that feeling to take its course without so much resistance. I wrote down proud, valued, creative, courageous, and trusting. And I guess like the root of some of these things, I think I hear you, Viv. You want to keep laughing. I feel there's shame associated with not being okay, or admitting that in this moment I'm not okay. Is it shame? Is it self-inflicted shame, or do you think that other people that you're gonna the other people, because people can't make us feel anyway, but do you think, yeah, I'll stick with the first part. Do you feel like it's more internal shame, or are other people out to shame you like on purpose? Yeah, so I did proud, valued, creative, courageous, and trusting. And most of these, y'all, I mean, really the whole thing. As a person, I'm valued. I'm valued in every relationship that I have. I'm valued in every connection that I have. Proud. I mean, all of these things. I think for me, it's more so me being proud of me consistently. I am one of those people. I'm all about celebrating, and I'll celebrate another soul in a heartbeat. And I'm just getting into more of a phase of celebrating me consistently, and that part has registered, but it's celebrating me consistently and for longer than 2 seconds. So I want to feel proud of myself, and I want for it to be that I'm okay with expressing that I'm proud of myself. Something else I say to children, clearly y'all I spend time with the kids, but something else I say to children is just to like, oh, I hope you're proud of yourself, right? Because that helps for them to build that it's not about me being proud of them, it's about them being proud of them, so they don't wait for that external validation of any sort. So for me, again, that's an area that I'm growing in, and all of those different things. So feeling valued, I value myself, honey, from the rooter to the tutor. But I think valuing what I offer more is an area that I want to grow in. So yes, I want to feel more valued by myself, if that makes sense. Same thing for creative, for courageous, and for trusting myself more, being courageous enough to trust me, to trust my instinct, to trust my intuition, to trust the Holy Spirit leading me. but yeah, just trusting me more and connecting more with various parts of self where I maybe end up overthinking, or, and that causes me to overfeel. But yeah, so I want to rest in knowing that I'm proud of myself, that I value myself, that I view myself as creative, and then producing more creative things, and that I'm courageous and trusting. So those are my things. Jasmine, I'm not sure if the Me Too was about the feeling proud part, so let me know, because it's like a 20-second delay. Letting down my guard and allowing myself to release without feeling that there would be judgment. Tell me the power that judgment has. Jasmine, if you spoke to me and you said X, Y, or Z, if I speak something back to you, if I judge you or something that's perceived judgment, okay, you understand the feeling. If it's perceived judgment, like, what does that have to mean about you? Yeah. Like, even if there is judgment, so what? Now, that's a real question. Like, so what? I want you to sit and think on that. Even if you don't answer here, like, just sit and, like, if you can, I want you to give yourself the example. If you came to Ashley and said, Ashley, I stubbed my toe. If I have the biggest thing to say about you stubbing your toe and say, why would you do that? You could have walked another way and da-da-da-da. You only got 10 toes. Like, what does that have to mean? What does that have to mean? When I'm in my best feelings, I'm silly. My environment is carefree, and I feel I'm sorry, y'all. I feel so these things, pampered, etc. I create this by doing more reading, taking better care of myself, and then affirming my abilities. Absolutely. It's an internal shame, feeling like if people know my truth, they'll be disappointed. What does their disappointment have to do with you? Like, I think, y'all, for me, this is like where I've been, like, in life, of just really questioning. I question everything under the sun as it is. But even if someone is disappointed, does that have to impact how I then live life? Does that have to impact how I feel? Does it have to impact how I navigate whatever space I'm in? I think for me, I used to give other people's thoughts or their feelings so much power about me. And it's similar things of, like, oh, if someone knows that, like, that I struggle in this area, like, what will they say? What will their opinion of me be? And da da da. And baby, about 5-6 years ago, the girl said whatever. I couldn't let it weigh so much. I couldn't let it be so heavy. I couldn't let how someone else could or would feel stop me from being, who I was, or whatever the case is, or stop me from not being who I was. Right? I think there's just so much power that we give over to people and other when it comes to feelings and all those different things. Amy says, you're amazing, honey. Your life is a gift and you are valued to the end. Honey, thank you. But yeah, I want for y'all to really think on, I want for you to think more on your feelings. And I said 7:30, so I'm out of y'all's time. Yeah, I want you to think more, like, on your feelings. And this was like a snapshot of just, kind of how some of, like, the journal writing sessions and things go. Just because this was more so, like, list oriented and conversation oriented. But I want for y'all to think about the feelings that you want to feel more often. You've thought through some ways to, to create the environment, to create, the situations in order for you to feel more of those things. And you've identified some other feelings that you feel on a regular basis. So it's a matter of, okay, am I fully okay and fully content with experiencing these feelings, as often as I do? Or do I want to replace some of these? And if I do want to replace some of them, how do I go about doing that? So yes, y'all. I'm back here next Tuesday. But yeah, every single Tuesday at 7:00 for 30 minutes. I'm going to only in February because, again, but no, if y'all want to, you're welcome, Jasmine, honey. If y'all want to, after February, like, if it's a thing of, oh, this would be cool to do like once a month or so, I'm totally open to that. For February, the plan was just every Tuesday for 30 minutes, just some writing together. My goal, one of my goals, is to do more lives and to really connect more from a virtual standpoint. And so, yeah, so I may end up doing this a couple times a month or whatever, but definitely for February, I'll be here every Tuesday with different prompts. different writings, just different dialogue altogether. So hope you guys have had fun. Vivian says it was fabulous. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all joining in and chatting with me and stuff. But yes, I will. I'm sure we'll be connecting in the comments and on the cell phones and such, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Amy. I love y'all, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.